All right. Good evening, folks, and welcome to live coverage of the 902 Hoops Division I Championship game right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles on YouTube. Should be a great matchup here. It is the Hot Shots taking on Each One Teach One.
Yes, sir.
I've got I'll pull up the playoff records, or the regular season records here in a second, but joined once again by the legend, Tracy Williams.
The legend.
Universal Soul in the
legend.
house.
Universal Soul, former ball player. Yeah.
So Each One Teach One came in with a regular season record of 7-3. Hot Shots 6-5 in the regular season. They were the 2 and the 4 seed, so there were some upsets in the playoffs.
There must have been.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I'm going to say is I got a personal attachment to both teams. I got players that I coached on both sides, and I'm related to some players on the Each One Teach One team. So this is going to be a good ball game here.
As we're going through the starters, and I might as well do it as well. We got the Smith bros, Jackson and Jaden. I mean, tremendous guys, tremendous players. To talk about their dad a little, what a legend, Wade.
Oh, I mean, come on, their dad was Superman.
And you talk about Each One Teach One and Community Y.
Community Y, yeah.
He was
thank you.
a staple of the local basketball scene and Community Y and education.
He was a staple on the international basketball scene because he actually played for Team Canada, and also came close to winning the national title at X, but was an All-Canadian on more than one occasion, and his sons are following in his footsteps.
As here's Jaden Smith,
who was was he Player of the Year this year for ACAA?
Possibly, yeah. I know he was definitely a
first
team All-Star. And a nice pass there, connects with his brother Jackson, younger brother, right? Jaden's
younger brother,
a year older, yeah. So, I mean, showing that chemistry. I know Jaden started his college basketball career at St. FX and then joined his bro at Mount St. Vincent.
Well, they both actually did.
That's
Jackson
right.
was there too.
Where they won an ACAA championship and went on to nationals. Both had tremendous success. So here Josh Feltmate passes it down for Matt Thompson. Comes out short on the layup. And Keenan Sparks brings it the other way. Sparks played his college ball right here at the University of King's College. Spin move by Jackson Smith, no good. But Donovan Reed gets in after the offensive rebound. And
my guy.
Reed can be a difference maker down low.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you one thing. I had the pleasure of coaching that kid from his grade 9 year to his grade 12 year. Night and day to the kid that first entered the gym at Millwood to the kid that's just made the all-rookie team at Acadia this year. He
left Deshaun Smith wide open on the inbound, but too strong on the layup. As now Feltmate, he'll hit that. Yep. I'll tell you, this Hot Shots team has some guys you do not want to leave open from three, and Josh Feltmate is one. He has got to be 50% from three in this league.
He's been 50% from three since high school.
Yeah.
And
there's a step back, too, from Smith. No good. Josh Darling with the rebound. Darling, a name familiar to basketball fans in this area.
Well, you know what? I tell you, my last year of playing senior, he was a teammate of mine.
Yep. He'll be a teammate of mine this summer with the Windjammers in Division 2.
Actually, and his brother, his older brother.
Nate, the first Nova Scotian to appear in an NBA game, beat Lindell by a month or two.
Actually by a week.
Yeah. As now Rowan Power in transition. Stripped on the way up. Luke LaFond, offensive rebound. LaFond.
My guy.
He is money from the mid-range, but didn't get that one to go.
Well, the thing I like the most about Luke, I had the pleasure of coaching him for 3 years at Citadel. And his motor.
Yeah.
He has a good motor.
As wide open three for Jackson Smith. Both teams a little off on the shot. It'll come, but you can see the level of basketball being played just in the quality of shots we're seeing. Here is LaFond. And again, misses on the mid-range. Rebounded by Smith. But fast-paced, good ball movement. This is going to be a good game once these shots start falling. Jaden, he misses a mid-range.
Well, it's feel-o time.
Yeah,
it's feel-o time.
It is feel-o time.
It's a championship game.
Now Rowan Power, you know what he wants to do. Gets to the bucket with the left hand and finishes. And Power, Power is a good, they call it nominative determinism. He plays with power. He does.
He plays like his last name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's an everything guy. He's that go get it done dirty guy. You know, like he'll guard your best scorer.
Feltmate gets another one to rattle home, and that's a quick 7-2 lead.
He'll do a lot of the garbage stuff. You know, talking about Rowan.
Jackson Smith misses one. Here comes Power again. Power was an AUS All-Star his senior season at Acadia. Started his university career at Concordia for the Stingers.
For the Stingers. Played for Olga.
Reed comes out with the steal. Now Jaden to the left hand. Again, nothing dropping for each one, teach one. Power with the push foul. Or Power, wow. Again.
Power with power.
Power with power.
Rowan's
a little bit out of control, but he got the two.
You know what, man? I tell you, I first saw that kid play in 2014 when he was playing for Dartmouth High. And, just all over the floor. Just all over the floor. He was doing it all for his team. You know, making guys around him better. You know, like we talked about earlier, like Jaden, for example.
Yep.
Those two are very similar in mindset. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to do whatever it takes to win the game. And you love having guys like that. You love coaching guys like that, you know?
First substitutions in for each one, teach one. We got number 5, J Mac, the player coach of this squad. And number 0, Mustafa Abakar. He's actually wearing number 15, but that is definitely Mustafa Abakar. Feltmate, another 3, no.
Now, is Mustafa still going back to Dow, or is he?
Good question, I do not know. Abakar, I believe he redshirted with Dow this year, but he was an outstanding player at the Halifax Grammar School.
Yeah, he was. He was league MVP for
there you go, yeah.
HRCE his final year. His brother was no joke, too. He's a ball player.
For Feltmate, defended by Abakar. Now LaFont. Kicks it out for Power. He'll put up a 3. Short.
High-paced game, just
yeah,
a little sloppy.
Struggling from the floor, but each one's struggling a little more, and they're going to bring in some substitutions. Number 32, Cody Timmons, and number 33, Chris Smith, check in for their first action. Abakar, Smith getting after him defensively, and Smith comes away with the steal. Chris Smith, another vet of this league. Now Power, gonna try again from 3, no good. Reed with a tough rebound and able to outlet for J-Mac. Up the left wing. Pull up.
Connects. Oh, J-Mac.
J-Mac.
A little mid-ranger.
Quick hitter. J-Mac was an assistant coach for JL with Keenan and Malik.
He was a long-time assistant coach with Auburn, too.
There you go, yeah.
Back in
Tough turnaround in the lane, and Rowan Power gets it to drop.
J-Mac just finished his teaching degree at Cape Breton University last year.
Shout out J-Mac.
Now he's working with HRCE.
Nice. Abokar, jumper, no. Rebounded by Smith. Nearly stripped away by Abakar, but he gets it over to Liam Johnston. Now Power. Power loves that right to left spin move. It's his bread and butter, but unable to finish on that one. Smith. Nasty.
There you go.
The snatch back behind the back into a rhythm
Jamal
3.
Crawford.
That is what Jaden Smith can do for you. And cuts it to a 4-point Hot Shots lead. Cody Timmons on the post touch.
Now this is going to be the matchup I want to see tonight. I want to see what the bigs are going to do because we got some high quality bigs in this game.
Smith hits the 3. Abakar the other way. Good feed from Jackson Smith, and Mustafa Abakar gets on the scoreboard. And that pace still there, but now we're starting to see some baskets go.
I think the feel-o time is over now.
Yeah. Feltmate, step back 3. High degree of difficulty, but he can make those. Reed with the rebound, and here comes Abakar across half court. He'll use the Reed ball screen. Nice pass, Reed. Goes up strong and finishes with the reverse.
My guy. I'm letting this game speak for itself today.
Here you go.
No, I'm going to tell you.
He was the Defensive Player of the Year his senior season in high school.
Yeah.
In the Metro League.
Yes, he was. He was for us.
We'll see what he can do defensively. Timmons, I saw the vision, but he thought he was a little closer to the basket than he was.
But as I said, that's the matchup I want to watch tonight. I want to see what these bigs are going to do because they're both high-quality bigs. He's been around for a while.
As Smith fouled on the floor. It's going to be a baseline inbound.
I'm happy to see Donovan playing in this league to keep his conditioning up, get him ready for a second year at Acadia. And I have to say this about him: he was a joy to coach.
Oh yeah,
you know, he was a sponge. He's a learner. He's a consummate team guy, and you know.
Well, I mean, he was kind of not the guy, but one of 3 or 4 guys that started in Millwood when they were grade 9s and Division II, or you know, and helped that team reach the level of what provincial medalists. They won
we
won a silver.
No, we were bronze.
We were bronze. His senior year.
What's the second last year? Sophomore year?
Yeah, junior.
Junior year. Sorry, his junior year and his senior year, we were bronze. Now, mind you,
But,
upset both years.
You can talk about Barori and Paul and some of those guys who
Ben Dale.
Yeah,
like there's some serious ball players that have come through there,
and they helped along with yourself and Damon and the crew help that team go from Division II to one of the smallest but the best schools in Division I, right?
Well, you know what? Donovan was he's amongst a group of kids that bought into the program.
Yeah. As Johnston unable to hit, but there's Chris Smith looking to follow that up. No good. And Keenan Sparks finds Johnny Mack. Flashing it'll, or sorry.
Keenan for 3 from the
Keenan
corner.
Sparks hits the triple. Josh Mack, not Johnny Mack. Keenan can shoot that rock for
He can
sure.
flat out shoot.
Here is
A-la,
Josh LaFond.
A la Wade Smith, who he was coached by and mentored him. So, you know, he's very –
yeah, he was
reminds
looking
me
for
of
the
Wade.
pull-up again there. Now Abakar breaking down. LaFond unable to hit the 3. All tied up here, 14-14.
Yeah, we got a game.
Kind of interesting. All 14 of each one's points have come from 6 different players.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Jaden Smith.
Well, you got the championship game jitters, you know.
Outlet for Liam Johnston.
Once they calm down.
Johnston's a chiropractor. I think active approach might be his business, actually.
Okay.
And he played at Citadel High.
I'm seeing a lot of owners of businesses playing in this league.
That's one of the cool things.
You know, because, I mean, even the game we were calling the other night, it was North Nova Fitness, and you know, like their owner plays on the team. Like, it's amazing how many of these guys actually play in the league.
Well, and it helps for sponsorship, too, you know.
Oh, hey, man, bring it on.
I mean, Blacktop is
Haven,
an owner? Yeah, he's the owner.
He owns the company.
So he plays in this league as well.
And half his cousins play on the team. So it's a family business, you know. And he actually was a hell of a ball player in his day, too.
And Keenan Sparks, back-to-back threes. Gives each one their first lead, 17-14.
LaFond.
Josh LaFond on the drive.
Another kid that was great to cope, another sponge, amazing ball player. One of the few kids I seen that didn't play a minute of varsity but ended up getting recruited by a youth sport team and a lot of small colleges. So, you know, him and his brother, they both were amazing ball players. You know, 4-time provincial champions at Citadel.
Citadel JV?
Yeah, man, 4-time provincial.
You were coaching that team?
I
Sean
was coaching
Carvery?
No, not with Sean.
Before.
With Todd Scare and Todd and Troy Day.
Okay.
And
Sean's coached the last couple of years.
He took over after we left.
Got you.
And, you know, to be honest with you, in 3 years we lost maybe 3 games. And they were all the Div 1 teams. So, you know.
Well, Sean lost a couple to a team I coached. as did Millwood. We won't talk too much about that.
Oh, what, Millwood JV?
Josh,
whoa.
Millwood Varsity.
What was this?
The last year they were in D2, they lost to Sacred Heart.
When?
2020 or 2021 after COVID. Yes, you did. You weren't there, but you can ask Damon. Text him right now. You weren't there.
Okay.
Yep.
I must have
You can ask Donovan, actually. He'll tell you. But he would have been in grade 9 probably.
Yeah,
maybe grade 10. He might have been grade 10,
No,
actually.
he would have been grade 9.
Ben Dale wasn't there, but Cam
yeah.
Weagle was still kind of the go-to.
Yeah, Donovan wasn't even there because Donovan never played with Cam.
There you go.
So that would have been the
But I think they won the D2 provincials that year. I think they did. 2021.
No, we didn't. No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so. I was there for 5 years with him.
Gotcha.
We lost to my first year coaching with Damon. We lost to Samay in the provincial semi, and Samay ended up losing in the final to Northeast Kings or North Kings or whatever it is. And North Kings had one of the biggest high school teams I've ever seen. 6'9", 6'8", 6'7". These guys were all huge, but you know.
Anyway, back to this game going on here. Who said that? Okay, we'll try.
What is that?
All good. 17-16 our score. Each one teach one with a slim lead, but your thoughts on that first quarter? I mean, we saw a lot of missed shots, but good basketball being played.
A lot of good basketball, high energy. A feeling no process. I did see a little bit.
Josh LaFawn.
Josh LaFawn in the house.
Layup right over Josh Mack's back.
The LaFawn brothers, they're still doing it.
Well, this Hot Shots team, one of the teams that has the most chemistry. I mean, they've been playing with the same group for 4 or 5 years in this league, and we're in the same jerseys, same team name, no changes, everything the same. Abokar.
Hopefully they get new ones every year.
I don't know. I don't know if they do. They might get some money off their league fees, though. I'm not even joking.
Oh, nice take.
Matt Thompson on the drive. And Thompson,
so this
his
is a
first
walk
two of the
in.
game,
This is a walk on from Acadia.
Yeah, he's a guy to watch. I believe he would have been a high school teammate of Rowan Powers, actually, at Dartmouth High.
I can't say that I remember him. Now,
bit of a late bloomer, I think.
That would be the LaFawn's connection with Rowan because they played each other in high school.
Oh, yeah, they're all the same age. This whole team.
Actually, in the Craveburger tournament,
right.
That's where we destroyed Dartmouth, and Rowan was like, what? This is a JV team. So, you know.
Feltmade on the drive. Good defense there, but this time Luke LaFond on the offensive glass, unable to get the tip to go, and Deshaun Smith will bring it across half. Smith looking to drive middle, tripped up. Nothing doing. Going the other way.
Tough take.
Yeah.
Tough take. You know, no call. They're letting them play.
Yeah,
it's championship ball, so they're going to let them play.
He kind of initiated some of that contact, so you're right. They let him play. Thompson kicks it out for Feltmate. Around the LaFawn screen. LaFawn, tough catch. Yeah, that would have been a real tough finish.
Yes, you're going against a tree there.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Keenan Sparks, transition three,
looks like
no
he was
good.
in rhythm, though.
Yep. Doesn't take much time for him to get in rhythm. Rowan Power coming the other way. Thompson around the horn for Feltmate. LaFawn catches at the free throw line. Now Power driving, spinning, kicking. They got to get one up here. LaFond, no good. Thompson on the offensive glass.
Wow.
Might have gotten away with a little shove to the back of Donovan Reed.
Well, it's div one. They let a lot of that go.
Totally. And, you know, you're a post, you got to expect that. Abokar and Reed not on the same page on that pick and roll.
Too early with that pass. I like the slip, though. I like the idea.
And there's the shooter in the corner. No good. Another tough rebound by Luke LaFawn. Power for three. Off, but another rebound by Josh LaFawn. The LaFawn boys are cleaning the glass like Windex.
And who did they play for in high school?
Citadel JV.
And who was their coach?
You.
Exactly.
Power. Feeds it down for Thompson. I know they played for a bunch of good Halifax Hurricanes coaches in M-bands, too.
Nice try, buddy.
No, they did.
Nice try.
I didn't coach them in M-bands, but I know
nice
some guys who did.
Buddy.
Andrew Ling had to have coached them at one point.
Let me tell you one thing about those kids. It was drilled in their heads from grade 10 to grade 12. You don't quit on a play until the whistle's blown. And they learned their lesson. Two of my favorite guys, actually I worked with their mom for years when I was a librarian at Halifax Public Libraries. And, you know, I watched these kids grow up.
And Luke LaFond gets one to roll home. You teach him that?
Might have. I was a mid-range guy.
Josh is right there. Josh, did Tracy teach you everything you know? Yeah, there you go. He said just about. And there's Luke again in transition.
What did I teach you? What did I call you? Twin. I just call him Twin.
Well, the Twins are on fire right now, and that's actually a 5-0. No, they were down 19-18, an 8-0 run to take the lead here. And you look, balanced scoring. Rowan's got 6.
Yep.
Feltmate's got 5.
Yep.
The LaFawn twins both with 4. Matt
Yep.
Thompson with 4. Chris
Yep.
Smith with 3.
So it's, like I'm seeing good ball movement from them. I'm seeing the energy is up. They're not quitting on plays. Now, mind you, this is a game of runs.
Yep.
And they're the first to strike. But that each one team. You got some killers on that squad. So this game is not. This is just starting. There's a lot of ball left to be played.
Let's hit up some sponsors. FC 21.
Get them.
902 Hoops Youth League. Blacktop Asphalt Paving Limited. The NWBA Office Interiors. Asante Wealth Management. Sports Visio. Active Approach. And the Halifax Hoopers. And
All
shout out
great
Maritime
sponsors.
Athletic Profiles.
Shout out to the Maritime Athletic Profiles. Yes, sir.
I mean, how many games of yours do you have tape of? These guys are blessed to have tape of not only their high school games, not only their university
Here's
games,
the funny thing.
their summer league games, too.
Here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
My New Glasgow games, a teammate of mine, former teammate of mine, Jeff Crothers,
What, on the VHS?
has a ton of them.
On the VHS.
A ton of them. Yeah, my high school time.
Or that's back on a reel of film.
Yeah, cuz. Black and white, cuz. We were wearing Chuck Taylors.
But no, these guys are blessed to have Maritime Athletic in
They
their,
are.
like,
They are.
They
They
are
actually
at
are.
every game from youth leagues to men's league to
A
high
lot of
school
Millwood
to
players
university.
owe a lot of love to the Maritime Athletic Profiles organization, I'm going to call them. Because they wouldn't have been seen otherwise without Maritime Athletic Profile. So I'll give them that love.
Nice drive there. And, well, what are they calling? Craig Parsons and Dean Pan are going to chat about it.
Now I'm going to call Rowan Power. Rowan Power to me is Kyle Atkinson 2.0. Kyle Atkinson is a guy from Shelburne who played at Dow.
Okay.
And he's the same type of energy. He was going to guard your best player. And he's the type of guy that you want to play with and not against. And Rowan's that guy. Rowan's that exact type of guy. He's up in your face. He does not back down from nobody.
Power heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. You know what? Totally. Let's talk a little bit about the best team he was ever on. Basketball Nova Scotia under 17. Nate Darling, Alex Carson.
Yep.
Remember that? Were you at SMU when Darling scored 51 in the championship
I was
game
watching
against
that.
RJ Barrett?
I was watching that on.
I was at SMU. Eastlink.
I was watching that on Eastlink.
Yeah.
I wasn't at the game because I actually had to work that day.
Oh, okay.
And
it was a hot summer day.
it was
There
a
were
hot summer day.
2,000 people in
Now,
the
mind you,
tower.
the same time that summer I was coaching the U17. They're actually their development team. So that would have been like Chase Cawley, and no, I'm talking about on the development team. Yeah, we had a Keyshawn Scare, a whole bunch of different guys. And actually, LaFawn was he won the final cuts for that team.
Which one?
For the,
You don't
the
know.
D team, the
No.
development team.
Which LaFawn? You
Twin.
don't know. Yeah.
Twin.
As Power.
That
this
one.
is the corner 3. Jackson Smith, fade away. Smith just hit a 3, so, they're cutting into it. 4-point ball game here, tight one.
Yeah. No,
We're having fun talking about a bunch of stuff, but
yeah, but
this is a good game.
As I said earlier, man, like this is by no means the game's not over, not at all.
Thompson.
Thompson is this guy's
Sticking
kid
with
stuff,
it.
man.
Yep, that's 6 points for him.
He's a late bloomer. Because if he played at Dartmouth High, I didn't see him until now. But a walk on at Acadia, that's not easy to do.
Certainly not. As
Especially in this day. Oh,
the Smith bros are starting to heat up. Back-to-back threes for Jackson and Jaden. And they cut it to a 3-point ball game. Thompson right at Reed.
Wow.
And gets it to go off glass. That's 8 for him, ties him with Power.
Acadia versus Acadia.
Yeah, that's right. As Smith crosses over, drives left, high off glass. No. Reed on the follow, floater, no good.
Rebound.
Power skies for the rebound and full tilt boogie ahead. Rowan to the left, count it and 1. Rowan Power coast to coast like butter on toast.
Like I told you,
Power
man,
and finesse.
he is a very if you want to look at some old film, look up a guy named Kyle Atkinson. And for those of you the youngins out there, this is a guy that played at Dow. And Rowan's game is very similar, if not mirror image.
Rowan Power already at 10 points, going for number 11 here from the line. I mean, he was a great player at Acadia.
Yeah.
Next time he's on the free throw line, I'll pull up some of his career stats and accolades.
Another guy to turn down playing in the
played a game with the Port City team this year. Whatever they call that.
Yeah, but he told me that I spoke with him since then, and he wants to work and do his thing. And he has more fun playing in 902.
And into the game for the first time, and right into business is the Doc, Bijan Daz. He's an ER doctor. Did I mess up his name? Yeah. And right to work. I know.
He's an ER doctor, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave me stitches above my eye when I got hurt in one of these games. Helped me skip the queue right into the ER for stitches. What's his name? I'll remember who elbowed me. You'll know him.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Not Corey or TJ Hollett, but someone else named Hollett, I think.
Oh,
that would have played in this.
Okay.
Yeah. As we get a hand check foul there on Chris Smith.
The doctor.
Bijan Daz. He's also a professor at Dow. He's a real full and through doctor. And his daughter Sophia was a standout at Citadel High, and she's going to SMU to play with the Huskies, 3-time defending AUS champs.
Yeah, my niece is actually going to be playing for the Huskies next year. Amaya
Tolliver. Shout out Universal Soul.
There you go.
I know what's going on.
You know what's going on.
I know about Finley. He's going to be front center, front row, blocking everybody's view at SMU games for years.
So will I.
As Josh Darling, looking like big bro Nate, knocking down the wing three. Now Smith, pull up. I'll tell you, Hot Shot's starting to take control of this one.
Yeah, we got a 9-point lead, but I mean, as I say, like when you look at who's on the other side.
Power.
Wow, what a take.
Can't stop Rowan right now. 13 points in this first half, and his team's lead is up to 11.
Well, I'm seeing the energy now. I see that each one. I'm seeing the each one teach one squad make some changes here.
Well, Hot Shots have outscored them 23-11 in this quarter.
Yeah.
Doubled them up, +1. As here is Liam Johnston. Liam, a basketball family. His brothers Matt and Colton also played for Citadel High.
Yep.
As the Doc gets a touch pass. Chris Smith now. Good ball movement from Hot Shots. Chris Smith, step back three. Short, gets his own rebound. Smith floats it up. No. And rebound tracked down by Sparks. Charging up the left wing. Cross court for Abakar. Now Reed. Shooter open, top of the key. They caught a break. Good box out there by Bijan, and here comes Power the other way. Josh Mack wants him. Power likes it. Power, floater, no good. Rebounded by Jaden. I know the difference. It's just their names start the same way.
Yeah.
It's hard to land that plane once you got
fast.
Jay out there.
Well,
but they're both great players. I mean,
they're both amazing players.
Talk a little more about Bo Jackson and Jaden, and you know
what?
How much they're lifers of the
well,
game.
Here's the thing, though. When it comes to both sides of the family.
Good shift, Doc.
Their mother was an amazing ball player here at Kings, and it's just like basketball's in their blood. Their Uncle Thane was a killer in senior league. Like, there's a whole lot of people that they're related to that have come up that have helped shape these guys. Now, and say when your dad's Wade Smith, what more do you need to say?
Yeah.
When it comes to basketball. If you don't know who Wade Smith is, you've never played basketball in Atlantic Canada in the past 40 years. What does it say? They come from a good pedigree.
Josh Darling also comes from a good pedigree.
Oh, yeah.
His dad, Jason, was a hooper at SMU.
His dad is, in my opinion, the best ball player in that family.
Whoa.
And his son played in the NBA, and I'll be the first to tell you that.
Oh, some physicality
I got nothing but love. Listen, let's not get it twisted here. I got nothing but love for.
Oh, my goodness!
What a hoop!
Jaden Smith, aerial acrobatics Up and under and one. Rack that up, producer
That was
Liam.
a tough hoop.
Check that out.
That was a tough hoop.
I mean, they fouled him low, and Jaden said, oh, stretching it out.
Each one teach one,
Up
buddy.
and under, off
Now,
glass. And
again, we got an 8-point game, 55.
Yeah.
Now, this is all they need to do. They just need to chip, keep it close. You know, second half, a lot of years left the ball. You know.
Jaden, the lead scorer for each one teach one with 11. Sparks and Reed closely behind with 6 each.
Yeah, I was going to say, Keenan's got to have at least 6.
He's got 6, 2 threes. As Johnston, nice
nice
but
block,
erased by the former high school defensive player of the year, Donovan Reed.
My guy.
I got you. You know I'm going to read out their accolades. Now we get it in for Power. He'll kick it out for Smith. 3 ball is up.
Got a rebound,
though,
they gotta
but
put a body on
Darling
somebody.
flying in for the weak side rebound. Lost control and going the other way. There's a 3 from Jaden. Bit of a heat check. Is short, but Donovan Reed gets a second chance. Keenan Sparks, nearly the and one. But it's going to be 3 free throws here for Keenan Sparks.
Well, if you can knock these down,
yeah,
4-point game, going in a half. I mean, it's going to be tight. It's going to be runs, and again, it's going to come down to who's going to want it more. The ball movement in this game. Nope, Keenan short on the first one.
Uncharacteristic for him. He's a good free throw shooter.
He's normally around 80% three-point.
Standout at Citadel, went on to play a couple years here at Kings. Now an assistant, he might be the head coach. Is he or Malik the head coach at JL? They might be kind of codes.
He's the head coach at JL.
Yeah, okay.
Malik's his assistant. Malik's another guy that played with the LaFawns in high school at Citadel.
Yeah, and you love to see that too, and it's part of what the team motto is all about. Each one, teach one.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are getting into coaching.
Yeah.
Which is so important.
Well, the thing I love the most is that I'm seeing a lot of players that I've had a little tidbit to do with that are still involved with the game on a high level.
Power, spin cycle, count it. What a half for Rowan Power. Last shot of the quarter, Jaden Smith comes up short. Rowan Power with 15 points to lead all scorers. And the Hotshots have a 42-35 lead at the half. You talk a little. What's your thoughts on that half? And I mean, Rowan.
I thought Rowan could
have barely looks tired.
I thought Rowan could have played a little better, but
what more do you need to see from number 13?
I need the refs to make a foul call.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought I thought it was a good half. A little chippy, a little sloppy, but there was a lot of feel out.
Would want to do an interview? Let's get Robbie for a quick interview. Where is he? All right, we are going to have a quick interview here with the CEO of 902 Hoops League, Robbie McGee. Danny's in the mix too. I don't know what his title is, but Robbie's the guy we're going to interview.
Get him.
Also a champ. Quick one. All right, we'll be right back with an interview and the second half. Cool. Mics? Ride the mics? Oh,
your show, buddy. Your show. I'm just
we good? Yeah, it'll be quick.
Add another minute to that time.
I don't think they're connected. Hold on.
This camera? Can we do it right now, or it's got to be that camera? I don't know where he...
Oh, we can do it at the end.
No, I'd like to do it now. You think we can have one more minute? Is that okay? Yeah. I want to get this interview done. Tyler was asking about it.
You can do that. Sure, it's fine at the end.
Make it. No, I want to do it now. Can we do it off this camera, or it's got to be?
I just gotta get them.
Okay. Tyler was saying I should interview you, but I thought we'd all be. I got it. I know who's the talker of this operation. All good though? Yeah, but I don't know if something's going on with the mic. We only need one. We have one working mic, we're good.
They're good.
Okay. Is Ethan there? You know where he went? Or can we just go
Just
off
do it
that?
here. You can do it here.
Okay. All right, here now with Division II champion and your title of 902 Hoops?
CEO.
CEO of 902 Hoops.
And I will also say Division III champion as well.
Two-time champion with Robbie McGee, winning 2 with your son Julius. First and foremost, how nice does that feel?
That's amazing, and that's kind of what we're going for with this whole league is we're really wanting the community to get out and be able to continue to play basketball and just enjoy the game, grow, and to reach any level that you want, really.
And the league really has grown tremendously. Tell me a little bit quickly about a few of the things that you've added and continue to add, and the youth league as well.
Well, we really want this to feel like a league. So when I took over, we started doing mandatory uniforms. We have full refs. We live stream the games. We start doing full stats, and we want to bring that same feeling to the youth as well, because we believe that the youth should be able to build some portfolios of their experiences.
Amazing. So important for this community and the basketball scene out here. 20 seconds. Thank some people and some sponsors if you can.
I'd just like to thank Blacktop, Full Court 21 Canada. Check that out early August. MWBA, Halifax Hoopers. We just love being a part of the community and looking forward to the second half of this game.
Absolutely. Second half coming up right now. Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you very much.
Back over to me and Tracy for the call. Cool. Good stuff.
Which one's yours?
Okay, that's fine. Yep. All right. We back? All right, welcome back. Second half action. Shout out Robbie McGee.
Rowan Power starting it off early.
Rowan Power told us 15 first half points, but he was not satisfied. Wanted a couple more calls. What basketball player doesn't?
He always does that.
Yeah. And Jaden Smith floats it up and in.
Floating up. He's going to be now you're going to see a lot more aggressive each one teach one in this half now. I was talking with a couple of players down the other side, and they're not too happy with their first half performance, but
It's going to be a foul, a little late on the call, but they got it. They got it. As Donovan Reed, I saw you take a selfie with your guy at halftime. He's got to be in kill mode. You can't be up there taking selfies with him.
It was not my plan to do that.
Oh, okay. You walked over and he said, let's take a pic?
It was Mr. Daniel Judge.
Oh, okay.
Man, take a picture.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No, he's got to be in kill mode, but clearly comes out and takes a charge, and we'll see if
I did give him a couple little things I want to see him do.
Oh, tough take by Smith.
On the defensive end, and that's. Now, he's lucky he's not playing for Citadel right now, because I would have been really mad about that. But
and Jackson Smith floats it up and in.
Now we got a game.
We do.
We got a game. Like I say, it's a game of runs. This is Div 1. These are the best players in the province right now for outside of college basketball and outside of pro ball. But these are the best ball players. These guys are going to make their runs. Oh, nice little steal there from Donovan Reed.
And Matt Thompson, a little hobbled behind the play. Now Reed
gets rewarded.
Bobbled it, but able to control, kick it out for Keenan Sparks. 3 ball is up and down, and
we got a tie
just
game.
like that, an 8-point lead erased in 90 seconds.
As I told you, it's a game of runs. This is Div 1. You got some killers on both sides.
Third 3 of the game for Keenan. We're going to get a foul on the rebound. It's going to go against Matt Thompson, and he's calling for a sub.
Looks like he's got a lower extremity injury.
So 42-42, brand new ball game, quick 8-0 run to erase the halftime deficit for each one, teach one. Threes from Sparks and Jackson. Jaden with a floater. Another floater missed by Jaden. And Josh LaFond will push it the other way. LaFond.
Thank you. Good job, Josh.
You're some loud doctor.
The doc's got a big.
You're some
the
loud
doc's got a
doctor,
big
eh?
voice.
You're some loud doctor, eh? This guy's a doctor and he's the loudest guy in the gym.
No, you gotta be able to command a room.
Are you that way in the ER too?
If he has to be. If he has to be. No, he's the player coach, you know. And it's an important role for these teams. You need somebody to get things settled. When there's a lot of competitors, a lot of egos.
I've known the doc for a lot of years.
Yeah, as Powers three.
He first started back in the intermediate times. He's one of the last relics of that time. So, you know, this is before 902 Hoops. He was playing back when I was playing, so, you know.
Josh LaFond hits another jumper. Now Sparks. Over for Reed. Elbow, spins off. Lost it on the way up.
Oh.
And taken down at the end of that play. That's going to be a foul against Cody Timmons. Timmons is battling. He's a big guy, but he's kind of a step slow. So he's compared to Donovan Reed, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. He knows where Reed's going. He's just a little late getting there, and he's fouling him every time.
I'm kind of happy that Donovan's getting a little bit of a beatdown because it's going to season him up for the upcoming season. You know, when he's battling a lot of those trees.
We're going to play that clip for him and see if he takes another smiling selfie with you at halftime.
Sheesh.
As Deshaun Smith called for the offensive foul.
That's a hit. I don't know if I would take that hit. I don't know.
Hey, tight
Back
game.
in the day, I probably would, but
tight game in the men's league final. You know,
I mean, I was one of those guys.
Bodies
that would,
are flying.
Do anything to win, even if it means I got to fight with their best player.
No, we're not getting any fights in 902 Hoops this year.
I'm clowning.
As Timmons.
Actually, I remember we called a game.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly why I'm trying to say no fights.
It got a little bad. It got a little bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to not talk about.
That's the competitive nature of this game.
Totally. But, you know, credit to the league, and it's got the discipline. It's got the code of conduct now.
Yeah, and I mean, they've
really
that's
tightened
the whole
up.
thing. I mean, especially for young players, you know.
Well, you want it to be highly competitive, but also safe, because, like we said, these guys got jobs tomorrow. They got 9 to 5s to get to.
Keenan, shooters roll.
Keenan Sparks, 2 threes.
It's a dogfight, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
1 point
dogfight.
game here.
Oh, you might have got away with something there, twin.
Kicks it back out to Power. Back over for Josh. Round the horn, Rowan Power spinning. Raises up, no. Rebound will remain with the Hot Shots.
Well, as I said, the thing I love about those three out on the perimeters, those three don't quit. The Fawn twins and Power, you got 3 guys that are high energy.
Power drives, stops, and it's going to be a travel called.
Little bit out of control. I think his first notion was to shoot it, but then he thought about it, and you know, go with your first notion. You know.
And we have a foul on the illegal screen. So the physicality is starting to ramp up here.
It's starting to get a little. I
mean,
don't know what the
4-3 team fouls, and we've only played 3 minutes.
We played 3 minutes in the second half.
Tough take by Luke LaFond. 6 points for him, and the lead is up to 3. Now Jackson Smith. Driving. Good defense.
Now here's the thing, though. The LaFonds were playing JV when the Smith brothers were playing varsity at Citadel.
And Jackson Smith just got teed up.
Technical foul assessed to number 24, Jackson Smith. That is his second personal foul.
Josh Feltmate will shoot the free throw.
This Feltmate kid, where's he from again?
Where'd Josh play? Feltmate, where'd he play ball? Feltmate, where'd he go to high school? Sir John A?
What did he play with?
Sir John A.
Did he play with Devin and those guys? Devin Norris and them? Or Derek? Did he play with Derek? Okay. Or did he play?
2013 Sir John A. So maybe Jeff Doan.
Yeah, Doan that played it down.
Yeah. Feltmate comes away with the steal. Former Sir John A. Flame right into the midi. Knocks it down. Big time
Are you
buckets.
allowed to say Sir John A now?
I'm not calling him Bayview if he didn't play for Bayview, but I know what you mean. I know what you
You
mean.
don't, it's like Cornwallis Junior High.
Our
You
first
can't call it
prime
Cornwallis
minister.
anymore.
Yeah, but imagine if, and I'm not making a political statement, but imagine if in the States they said you can't say George Washington anymore. How many things are named after George Washington?
Listen,
That's our first prime minister.
I
know. We're not getting into politics.
I'm not going to get into politics.
HRC, or HRC,
hey,
you know, yeah.
and I work for HRC.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
it's like, let's not get into politics.
No,
here.
no, it's
Let's-
okay.
Let's talk about.
It's okay.
beauty
Bayview's a
of this
nice high
basketball.
school. Sir John A. was a nice high school. We'll just shout out
Hey,
Josh Feltmate.
They were not provincial champions.
Wherever
but
he
they-
played,
actually,
he's
no,
a
they
great
did win a
shooter.
provincial title.
Yeah. Hey, Josh.
What year did John A. wear? Oh,
Were you on Sir John A.'s provincial championship team? No. Okay. Year after that. Okay.
okay.
There you go. Josh was grade 9 when they won the provincial championships.
Yeah. See.
But that was a good
Now-
team. Jeff Doan, Devin Norris.
Yeah. And I mean, I should coach.
Derek Norris.
I coached Slom White for a year when he came up on the provincial team when he was at Sir John A. Who was I think what is Craig? Craig's the strength coach down at Acadia now. Craig Slomway. I think he's the strength and conditioning coach down there.
We'll leave Josh alone. He's trying to get
locked in.
Yeah. As Rowan Power, talk about locked in. He's got Josh Mack dancing. Now
Darling.
Josh Darling.
Yeah, nice take.
Tough.
Lefty,
Yep.
just like his dad.
Darling will be suiting up for the D2 Windjammers this summer with yours truly.
Oh, you recruited him, did you?
Yeah, we did. He's a great guy. I like Josh a lot. We play on Thursday night runs sometimes.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Like Jake, his little brother.
Yes.
He's a joy to coach.
Going into grade 11 at Millwood?
He's going to grade 12.
Yeah, okay.
This is grade 12 year. But joy to coach. He is another sponge. He is a huge basketball IQ, and just does not quit. And I'm not just saying that because I'm cool with his dad and his mom, but I'm saying it because it's the truth. He's a hardcore player. You know, he tries to make everybody else around him better.
Speaking of hardcore players, Luke LaFon's up to 10 points, and, well, right on cue, Jaden Smith breaks the run. But I was about to say that was a 8-2 run quickly for them to take a 6-point lead, or an 8-point lead, but Jaden Smith answers, cuts it down to 6. Timmons, no good on the reverse. Liam Johnson on the rebound. Now Josh Darling, short. But you see the energy level
It's up.
is really high.
It's
Like
up. Yeah, it's
every miss, there's a chance for an offensive rebound
There's
for
some-
hot shots.
there's
Somebody's
somebody
there.
on it. Yeah, there's somebody on it. And that's the difference between a championship team and a team that's
Kind of what
just there.
Kind of what Bricklayers were missing.
Yeah,
When you
well-
talk about their fatigue, it was just getting after those 50-50 balls. But Jaden Smith is carrying his team right now.
He can tear it on he can turn it on any minute.
He's up to 17 points.
And you're surprised?
I think that's leading all scorers. Rowan might have 17 as well. Oh. Jaden's got to be careful. His brother's got one technical.
I'm seeing some late calls here.
Yeah, Jaden's got to be careful. His brother's got a technical. Matt Thompson looks like the lower body's okay. He's checking back in.
He's got a Darling jersey on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was Jake actually who was going to play for this team. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
It wasn't Nate. But yeah, you can't trust the names on the back of the jerseys.
Well, yeah.
Abukar says Thurber. These rosters change a little as the season goes on, but no, I mean, Hot Shots have had this same team for a long time.
Yeah.
And I guess the officials reversed something. Jaden Smith. Okay, we got an unsportsmanlike foul against Josh Darling. So Jaden Smith will shoot 2. Misses the first. It will remain, so it's 2 shots and the ball. And Smith hits 1. He's up to 18 points now, officially leading all scorers. Power has 17 to lead the Hot Shots. Sparks around the Deshaun Smith screen. Finds Reed on the block. Smooth.
Been working on that.
That what you told him when you were taking selfies with him at halftime?
No. I actually talked about just some defensive strategy,
Okay.
just some things to do. You know, one thing. I've
goodness.
always liked working with big men because when you got a guy that's as good as a Thompson, or even on the flip side, when you got a big that actually knows what they're doing, it's always good to bump them early.
Great tap out there by Donovan, but Sparks kind of forced that pass. Reed wasn't ready for it.
No, he wasn't ready. But they did.
That was a good tap out to save the possession.
You're on the right page, though.
Yeah, 3-point game.
The one thing I said to Donovan, during halftime was like, make sure you bump him early. Like, you let him know you're there. And I'm not saying foul a guy, but just let him know that you're there. Physically, you are there. It's not going to be easy night.
Power off. Abokar will put up a 3. I love that shot. Nobody there to rebound either.
Don't know if I
Contested.
advise that, but it's a new era now.
Yeah. Power, driving, floating. No. Johnston looking to tap it, but it's stolen away by Reed. Now Jaden Smith down the left wing. Sparks fakes the handoff. Still with it. Gets it to Reed. He'll attack the closeout. Tough. Doesn't get the roll. Battling for the rebound. Liam Johnston comes away with it. Under 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Darling, triple.
Bango.
Knocks it down.
Bango.
His teammates love it. Second 3 of the game for Josh Darling. Second 3 of this quarter. And extends the lead back up to 6. I'll tell you, Hot Shots have had some big runs, each one Teach One's had some big runs. Hot Shots have answered every time.
They're playing with a lot of composure.
Sparks contested one. No. Darling with the rebound. Here comes the Hot Shots again, looking to add on to this 6-point lead. Darling, nobody stopped ball, doesn't get the layup to go.
And one.
Count it and one. Luke LaFond. What a quarter for him. 6 points in this quarter alone for Luke LaFond. Who are you cheering here for? Just your guys.
I'm cheering for kids that I coached,
and
I'm happy to see what they're doing.
I know, but you're fist pumping for both sides.
Yeah. Doug, I am unbiased. I cheer for the love, right? I mean, we had this discussion before on air.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm a coach that really doesn't care about provincial titles. I care about creating helping guys develop into players, and possibly going on to the next level and getting a free degree. That's what I care about, when it comes to this game. It worked for me, so why can't it work for other guys, right? So, that's the whole thing. And, I mean, these kids played, they bled for Citadel when they played for me. Donovan bled for Millwood. You know what I mean? Like,
Johnston on the drive, gets it
block
to
here.
Power, but Reed turns it away. I think Donovan Reed's played this whole game, and he is just nonstop motor. 3-ball, Jaden Smith cuts it back to a 4-point game.
well, it's getting down to crunch time now. We got 10 minutes to play, and it's, you chip away, keep it close. Oh, big block by Donovan
Another
Reed.
big block by Donovan Reed.
Acadia alumni against Acadia Current, and here we go.
Now, Reed is doing it on both ends right now, making defensive plays. And like I said, you talk about a athlete, 19 years old, who just finished his first year of university basketball. He's played every minute, and he's beaten everybody down the court.
Well, he's still in game shape.
Peak of his conditioning right now.
like he's still in game. He's still in game shape. And I mean, you can thank Coach Cole for that.
3-ball. Smith, deep one. Oh, my.
Tight game, man. We got a 1-point game.
What a quarter.
We got a
Jaden
dogfight
Smith.
here. We got a dogfight.
If I'm correct, Jaden Smith scored 14 of his 23 points in that third quarter. And the score, 62-61. So
We got a dogfight, man.
Hot Shots are guests, right?
Yep.
Yep. So Hot Shots. No. Each one Teach One poured in 27 points in that quarter. It was 27-20 was the score.
Yep.
So each one Teach One won that quarter 27-20
Now
to make it a 1-point game.
Now, the one thing, if we go through the film, you'll notice that 4 guys stepped up and started producing. You know.
Well, I mean,
Now,
Jaden Smith had
Jaden
14
Smith had
of their
14,
27, but
27,
Keenan
yeah.
Sparks had a couple threes. Donovan Reed hit a couple
Reed had
mid-range.
couple mid-ranges.
Jackson Smith with just 7 points, but he's been a difference maker too.
Well, I mean, Jackson's the type of player that, you know, don't sleep on him
No, absolutely not.
because he can turn it on at any given time. You know, don't forget about that name on the back of his jersey. He is a Smith, and historically, they can turn it on.
Meanwhile, Rowan Power leading hot shots with 17, but number 7 LaFond has 13. Which LaFond is that?
Twin.
Luke LaFond has 13 points for the hot
Twin.
shots.
No, Luke is the taller one.
Yes.
But no, I say twin.
I know.
I've always, since they were babies, I called them twin.
I'm teasing you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I called them twin. That's all I call them. I don't call them by their. I call them, hey, twin.
Power looking to post up Abakar. Big body, unable to hit the
back in the day, that
righty
would have
hook.
been an automatic. You know.
Yeah, Rowan is a lefty, so
Yeah.
you know, good job by by Abakar not to let him get to the dominant hand. But Jaden Smith is on fire.
He's on a tear right now.
25 points to lead all scorers. Luke LaFond kicks it for Thompson. Oh, nice little step around to avoid the charge and puts it high off glass for 2. That's 10 for Matt Thompson. And back up to a 1-point hot shots lead. We got ourselves a ball game here, folks.
Yes, we do. Abakar, here we go.
Reed driving on Power, back over to Abakar. Contested 3, doesn't matter.
Bango.
Mustafa Abakar
2-point game now.
gives them the 2-point lead.
Now, if I'm each one team, actually, if I'm either team, I'm going to really try to use a little bit of intelligence here and use my timeouts timely. You know?
As kick to the corner. Sparks
Rhythm.
for 3.
No.
Rebound tapped around. Chris Smith comes away with it. Now Feltmate. Smith puts it up and in. Unselfish play. I thought it was a bit too unselfish. I didn't think they were going to get a shot off on that 3-on-1, but
they
Smith
got the
able to
chemistry.
finish and tied up again, 66 all. Smith.
Oh. Maybe a little ill-advised at this point.
Well, you never want to foul a three-point shooter,
No,
but
you don't,
I
but-
think that's just the way Jaden's playing right now. You know,
Well, he's on a tear. He's feeling
yeah,
it.
and
you know?
you don't want to give a oh, they're actually calling that on the floor.
Ooh.
I think they might have said the foul is on the Luke trying to battle around the screen and not on the 3. Maybe he fouled him twice, but they'll take the first one. Wow, nice catch by Donovan Reed.
Working on those hands.
10 points for him.
Working
But I
on
mean,
those hands.
scoring is a bonus considering what he's doing on the defensive end, and I'll give him a stop right there. But second chance opportunity as Thompson gets the offensive rebound. Power misses another layup, and Reed with a big defensive board.
If I'm not mistaken, he was number 2 for Acadia this year in rebounding. As far as rookies go, there's another rebound right there. Donovan Reed, right on cue. Whoa. I don't know who
Airmails
he's
the
passing to, though.
pass. Nice catch on the
I did not
on
teach
the
him
sideline.
that. I did not teach him that.
Oh, okay.
Is that Hullett over there?
I don't know.
I think that is, isn't it? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see that far. But,
I might need glasses to see that. I'm usually pretty good, but you know, I find the lights in this gym. They fixed the floor, they fixed the bleachers. The lights are no good.
The lights have been the same
I know.
since 1985.
I know. Feltmate on the drive.
Oh.
No, flying in. Cody Timmons, weak side. Able to secure his team another possession. LaFond battling down low. Stripped by Deshaun Smith. And Abakar brings it away. Each one teach one leads by 2. Abakar.
Tough hoop.
Money.
Tough hoop. Now, let's not forget that guy was the league MVP for Div 1 3 years ago, and 2 years under Plato at Dow, playing against some of the best guards in the country. You know that can lift you up, and that's textbook play.
Abakar up to 10 points now. He is third on each one teach one in scoring behind Smith and Sparks. Jaden Smith Should be specific. They've got 3 Smiths. And I'll tell you, I think there are 4 Joshes in this game. There are. You got Josh LaFawn, Josh Darling, Josh Feltmate, and Josh McDonald.
Josh.
Yes.
Team Josh.
Well, 3 on one team, 1 on the other.
3 on one team, 1 on the other, yeah.
As here's Josh Feltmate on the drive. Floats it. Gets the roll. I'll tell you, don't underestimate Feltmate. He's up to 12 points.
You can't underestimate anybody in this gym, you know?
Abukar, another elbow jumper. That one rims out. Timmins tracks down the rebound. And they can tie it up with a score right here or take the lead with a 3. Feltmate. Out for Josh LaFond. Now Cody Timmins. Good ball movement.
Ball movement is great.
LaFond, baseline jumper. Yes.
Big hoop.
Beautiful. Those are tough ones to hit, that little baseline 16-footer.
Now, I'm going to say this. I noticed that, there has been a bit of a change in the guard for when it comes to Div 1 in this league because it's a little
Kizzy's
smaller.
taking a season off.
Yeah, but it's a little smaller than it used to be. There used to be some teams that were a little bigger. Some other guys some people have moved away. Some people have,
Again, this is the 2 seed versus the 4 seed, so we're not seeing two of the top 3 teams in the final. But I think you talk about this hotshot team. They've been playing together 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
They add 1 or 2 pieces every year. Rowan Power was their new piece this year, and I mean, what an addition that is. And they just play at a super high level, higher than the resume with a lot of them playing.
Big hoop.
As Keenan Sparks hits the 3.
3-point game.
And, back and forth we go. Sparks' 5th 3 of the day. 15 points for him. All from beyond the arc. Now Josh LaFond. Fakes. Puts it up. No. Second chance. No.
Oh, there's his brother.
Luke with the 3rd chance. It's going to reset. Back
it.
up to brother Josh. Top
go.
of the key 3. No. But, again, every miss, there's a hot shots guy that gets a hand on it. Even if they don't get the rebound, they are there to make it difficult. And they're going to take a timeout right now. But 3-point game, 4:44 remaining. I mean, what do you think from the analysis? Put a coach's hat on. What do these teams got to do to finish this with a win?
Well, I got to tell you, I think on the defensive end, when it comes to each one teach one, they got to limit these guys to 1 attempt. They're getting too many second chances, and as a coach and as a player, sooner or later they're going to start falling, and that's when you're in trouble. Now, mind you, their rim protector is sitting down, taking a breather, and I see what they're doing. They're going to rest him for the last 3 minutes. When it comes to the other side, they need some better perimeter defensive plays going. The hot shots need to guard a little bit better on the defensive end when it comes to the perimeter. Jackson, Jaden, Keenan, they're doing whatever they want to do. And Abukar, they're doing whatever they want to do. So, you gotta shut that down. Now, mind you, I'm talking about 3 guys that are 3 of the toughest dudes to guard.
Tough to guard, yeah.
But you have to shut that down.
As here's Jaden Smith, pull up 3.
Wow. And on cue. As I say, you got to shut that down. The perimeter D is where they're lacking right now.
That's 26 points for Jaden Smith. And I had him with 9 in the first half, so 17 of his 26 in the second half. But Rowan Power able to answer with the layup to cut it back down to a 4-point game. That's 20 for Power. Smith, the hot hand. No good on that one. Power can cut it to a single possession game.
Oh, nice pass.
Timmins, LaFond fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He's in there.
Yeah. I think Deshaun Smith got away with a foul, but either way, they're shooting 2 free throws here.
Well, again,
Don't let Cody Timmins on your mic here. He is not happy. Matt Thompson. Yeah.
Can I interview
no,
you real quick?
don't mic him up right now. As Luke LaFond on the free throw line to shoot 2.
Twin.
LaFond with 13 points, make it 14.
14, yeah.
Second leading scorer for them behind Power's 20. Actually, Feltmate is at 14, so tied. Yep, still tied. But second chance opportunity. Power on the loose ball. Thompson driving. Good defense by Deshaun Smith. It's going to remain Hot Shots ball on the sideline. They're talking about the shot clock right now. They're going to say 5 seconds on the shot clock. Power. Floats it up. No good, but look who's there. Josh LaFond for the offensive rebound. Now Luke LaFond on the drive. Can't get it to drop. 3-point ball game. 3:30 remaining in regulation.
I like that. I like the rim protection from Donovan there on that one. You know, at least even just changing the shot, even if he doesn't get a hand on the ball.
Sparks.
Oh, nice.
Deshaun
Nice
Smith. Stripped on the way up. It's going to be Hot Shots ball heading the other way.
Nice play, though. I like the
Yeah,
slip.
nice pick and roll.
It's a nice slip there.
Yep. Feltmate brings it across half. Feltmate now up to LaFond at the top of the key. His brother Luke brings the screen. Beautifully done. Oh, man, look at the patience
That
and
is a
finish.
Citadel High play.
Well, that's a screen and roll, but when it's
They
brothers,
ran that for 3
when it's
years at Citadel.
brother on brother screen and
They
roll,
ran
that's
that
special.
for 3 years at Citadel. That's been ironed into their heads. No,
Great fundamentals, and it's a 1-point ball game.
Yeah.
2:45 remaining.
We might have an OT game. You never know.
Sparks. Yeah, by the way, the NBA Finals are not tonight.
They're tomorrow,
It's
aren't
tomorrow
they?
night.
Yeah.
So I guess
they're
we're
giving
okay to go to overtime.
They're giving them two days now, is it?
Yeah, great tap out there.
Well, you better guard them.
Now Feltmate off to LaFond.
Oh, big.
Donovan Reed,
Donovan Reed out of
another
nowhere.
block from behind. Reed's got 4 or 5 block shots in this game. Bunch others that he's altered. He's been great. Not really.
He's got at least 11 rebounds. At
Yeah,
least.
10 points. I mean, he's easily got a double-double with 4 or 5 blocks.
Yeah.
Thompson. Power now. Thompson brings the ball screen. Power. Snakes it. Feeds it down low for Thompson. Strip up from behind. Stolen away by Jackson Smith. It's winning time. Each one teach one. Abakar down the right wing. Picked up by LaFond. Abakar gets to his spot. Too strong. Rebound. Battle. And it's going to stick with each one teach one as Jackson Smith took a shot to the face. Foul's going to go against LaFond. Actually, I just realized there's 2 number 6s on Hot Shots, but that one definitely was on LaFond. Yeah, I just realized that. I know their names, but all game, no. Oh, you think that was, well, all right.
Was that Feltman?
It was on number 6. So, yeah.
I think you guys may have to change that. Maybe you need to get somebody needs to get.
We actually got a comment from Cameron Rutherham. They definitely aren't getting new jerseys every year. No, they're running back. Those jerseys have been through some battles.
They've been through some battles, eh?
Yeah, they're vintage. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'll tell you, save some money off the league fees.
Oh, dude, let's get the sponsor to handle that.
Well, Reed, cross court now for Jaden Smith. Smith on the drive. Nice pass. Reed puts it up and in. Big time scorer there. Pushes it up to a 3-point ball game under 2 minutes remaining. Thompson picked up by Reed. Thompson drives right, flips it up. No. Deshaun Smith with the rebound. And they're going to pressure Smith a little bit here. No, they're going to foul him. And Hot Shot's going to take the timeout here. So, I mean, you're pretty much in their huddle, but what do you think they're talking about? They're down 3 here. Last 2 plays, they seem to have been a little not on the same page.
Well, you know what? If I'm them, I'm talking about a one and done, and I'm talking about pushing. I'm talking about attacking the rim, not settling. But look for the open guy. But, you know, I'm attacking. That's what I'm doing right now. You know, we got a minute and a half left of ball, which is a million years.
Yep.
But it's easy to, it's easy to get a 2 or 3 possession out of one run down the floor.
I'm going to bang out the sponsors again one quick time. FC 21 902 Hoops Youth League, Blacktop Asphalt Paving Limited, the MWBA, Sports Visio, active approach.
Office
Asante Wealth
Interiors.
Management, Office Interiors, and the Halifax Hoopers. And Shout Out Maritime Athletic Profiles, bringing you all this. And head to the 902 Hoops website. There's lots of good stuff there. Check that out.
Yeah,
Register
actually,
for the
check out
next season.
Maritime Athletic
Register
Profile.
your kid for the youth league coming up. That's
Yep.
going to be a game changer.
And also check out, as I say, Maritime Athletic Profile.
Absolutely.
You can see a whole lot of different stuff there,
And
too.
support local hoops.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Keep it Canadian.
So Jaden Smith catches on the wing.
I'm seeing a I like that.
Smith. I thought he got away with an extra step there, but misses the floater.
He had the right idea.
And
though.
here
That's-
come hot
that's what you
shots the
wanna
other
do.
way. It's
Yeah.
power. Cross court for Feltmate. Nice pass, quick
That
finish
was a big hope.
by
That was a big
Thompson.
hope. They needed that.
So
But
quick.
that, as I say, that's what they need to do. They need to attack. They need to do a one and done. I like how Josh is, pressuring the ball. He's not giving them anything easy.
1 point game, just over a minute to go. Abakar knifing into the lane. He lost it. It will remain with hot shots. But shot clock, 15 on the shot clock. 1:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. And each one's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to talk it over.
I mean, this is baseline inbound. Minute left. This is a big play right now. And if you
one thing that we used to do
Yep.
at Millwood was, we run our four corners and then boom, big goes flashes down, sets a quick little screen, and then boom, he's got a mismatch. So I don't know if they're going to try that. If I'm a betting man, I think that they're going to be looking for Abakar because he's been on fire when it comes to that mid range. But it's going to take a good screen to get that guy open. They're keying in on him right now. And don't just, as I say, there's four shooters out there and a rebounder, and I mean you can't leave any of them open. So
All right, well, let's lock in here and give you a great final minute of basketball. Everybody's locked in. It's the final minute of the championship game, Division I. Sparks on the flare. Now Abakar. Shot clock is 10, under 10 now. Sparks from 30 feet, no.
Whoa,
and
that was a
Josh
big
LaFond
miss.
with the rebound, under a minute remaining.
little nerves, little nervous.
LaFond and Power weren't on the same page. Power saying it got tipped. You got another look at that? One more time. That ball was not tipped. I didn't see it. I didn't see a tip. I just watched it again. I did not see a tip. Yeah.
So there.
As Abakar
So there.
D'd up by LaFond. Great defense by LaFond. Finds Smith on the
Big
reverse,
rebound, big
tapped
rebound.
out, and it will remain with each one teach one.
New 24.
New 14. Jaden's going to slow it down. Shot clock down to 5. Sparks, the dagger, no. LaFond gathers the rebound and is fouled. Okay, we're not in a shooting situation, but each one teach one's going to get the ball back with 18 seconds. And that's a good call. Donovan was going for the ball, but he knocked LaFond off, knocked him in the legs.
As I say, it's
You want to see the last two kind of controversial plays here?
let's see it.
All right,
Let's
so
see the replay here.
one sec here. This is the no tip or tip on the. Our fans are seeing it as well, but was that pass tipped?
No,
I didn't see it, no.
see anybody touch that.
And then here. So,
But here's the thing, though. On this play, did either player have control?
well, LaFond,
No.
no control?
Yeah, there's no control.
Look one more
that's a
time.
no call. That should
Because
have been a
Reed
no
took
call.
out his legs a little bit. Watch it from this reverse angle. I mean,
wow, you guys got everything.
Maritime doing a great job. The refs do not have the benefit of this.
No, man, no. That's no control. That's that. Come on.
Well, if you can dive at guys' legs, then this is a different
no,
sport.
I think he was diving for the ball, but
I think he was diving for the ball too, but he got a whole lot of leg. Great hustle, Josh. Great hustle, Josh. Hey, it's winning time. Twin is ready. Rowan Power, 18 seconds. Buckle up, folks.
Whoa. I don't know if I like what I'm seeing here.
Power, triple, count it! Rowan Power, ice in his veins, puts Hot Shots up 2. Power me up, Rowan. Big time 3 for employee number 13.
Kyle Atkinson, if you're out there.
Nobody knows who Kyle Atkinson is.
2.0, buddy. Hey,
Give Rowan his flowers. Look at this.
Rowan has been getting his flowers from me for 15 years.
Dead on. Hold for the last shot. Rowan says, no thanks, I'll take this one. And now we got 12 seconds. 2-point game. We're not in a penalty situation.
We don't need a
and we're not in a penalty situation. No. Hot Shots can foul a couple times.
They can foul a couple times, but they do not need a 3.
Okay, well, who you like taking this shot for Hot Shots?
You know what?
Jaden at the hot hand with 26 points.
I'm thinking Jaden. I'm thinking Abakar. It's take your pick. But I mean, you know, they don't need a 3. They don't have to rush this. They can attack. They're going to have to attack, but you know, go to the hole.
Sideline inbound. 12 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Neither team in the penalty. This could decide the Division I championship right now, or we could be playing a couple more minutes. Smith. He wants it. Drops it off for Reed. Fouled on the way up, and Donovan Reed is going to be on the free throw line to shoot 2 clutch ones. Reed has played basically every minute of this ball game.
Well, he's gonna.
I can pull up his free throw shooting stats with Acadia this year.
Let's see what he got. What's he got? Not looking good, eh?
Not looking good. 33% with Acadia this year from the free throw line.
I don't know about that.
That's correct. 12 of 36. And he misses the first.
Maybe.
Hey.
Maybe.
The work never ends. The work never ends.
Maybe.
Reed misses the first. Hits the second. 1-point ball game, 6.3. They have to foul 3 times to send them to the line. They get a quick one. Reed fouls LaFond, but they need 2 more fouls to send them to the line. No timeouts. No, you got 2 more. No timeouts, 3 team fouls, 5.7 seconds on the clock. They got to foul quick or force a turnover. Darling to trigger the inbound. And a foul before it's going to be. Is it 2 shots in the ball or no, because we're not in the penalty? They're going to discuss here. One shot and the ball. You know, that's actually not so bad. It gives them an opportunity. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-point game or a 2-point game.
Wow. Okay.
Honestly, I'm not totally familiar with that rule, but I trust that Dean and Greg got it on lock. No. And Power hits the free throw. Back to a 2-point ball game. Back to the situation. Sideline inbound, 5.7 seconds. They need a turnover or a quick foul to extend this ball game. And they get it into Power. Reed fouls him, 3.7 left. Power just hit 1. He's going to have a chance at 2 more.
Well, they left him with a little bit of meat on the bone, but I think it might be a little too late right now.
But Rowan Power, I mean, he scored the last 4 points. He could make it the last 6. He hit that 3 to take him from down 1 to up 2, and now he's taking care of business on the line.
Hey, man, he's Mr. Do Everything.
Yeah.
Right? That's what he is, you know? You know, I mean, let's think about it. Let's go back to what we were talking about earlier when it comes to that national championship winning team. He was the guy that did all the dirty work, you know?
26 points. Smith for 3. No good. And that will do it. Hot Shots win the Division I championship. I know for a fact this is their first Division I championship, and those boys are excited. Check that out. I mean, it's a great thing to see. You talk about a group of guys who, again, none of them played, well, Rowan, but the rest of them did not play at a super high level, but they stuck with the game. Sports. Chris Smith, big-time sports lover. has led his team to a championship. We're going to be back here with the championship ceremony and some interviews. Shout out Josh Mack. Shout out Each One Teach One. Phenomenal game.
Amazing game.
I mean, Jaden Smith put up 26 points, but Rowan Power scored 26.
And I think that's our finals MVP.
Power
right
scored the last 6 of the game.
Yeah. He was the key piece.
Big time.
He was
So
our Kawhi.
Rowan Power will be our active approach championship MVP, and Hot Shots are at the pinnacle. The Division I 902 Hoops Season 11 champions.
And there's not too many teams that have won that,
No.
aside from Kizzy.
I mean,
and,
Kizzy's won 5 or 6.
Kizzy's won at least 5 or 6. Like it's pretty tough to win.
Yeah.
Div 1.
And, again, like Gentry Thomas was on a team this year. DJ Smith was on a team
got some
this year.
ballers, man. You
There
got
was
some
some serious hoopers in Division
You
One.
got some killers in
But
this league.
this is the team that, came together and won it all. Jaden Smith is going to be our player of the game for Each One Teach One, deservedly so. 27 points, 17 of his 26 in the second half.
In the second half, yeah. I mean, he was on fire.
Luke LaFond, the player of the game for Hot Shots. LaFond had 16 points, second on their team in scoring behind Rowan Power. Quick, what's his first name?
Luke.
There you go.
What?
There you go. Shout out Josh as well.
No, let's call him what I call him, Twin.
Yeah.
And that's what I called him for
And
4 years.
Rowan Power, the active approach championship MVP for Division I Season 11 902 Hoops. Power gets it done. And there's the moment they were waiting for. We're going to be right back with a couple interviews. But Tracy, pleasure as always, my man. You had fun?
I had a good time. Man.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
We saw 2 great basketball games.
Hey, listen, you know what, man? As I say, 10 o'clock.
Another night in the office.
Well, the funny thing, last time I was here till like 11:30 because the game went late.
Not as late tonight.
But I should get some sleep. I get 8 hours.
Absolutely.
Sleep before I
Well,
work out.
Hey, those sponsors again: FC21, 902 Hoops Youth League, Blacktop Asphalt Paving Limited, the MWBA, Office Interiors, Asante Wealth Management, Sports Visio, Active Approach, and the Halifax Hoopers.
Big shout out to
Maritime
Asante,
Athletic
big shout out to
Profile.
Asante.
Shout out Danny. Shout out KC Scorekeeping. Shout out Cindy and Robbie and the McGee family and everybody who helps make this league as good as it is. It's so important for the local
How
hoop
many years have you
scene.
been playing in this league now?
Since the beginning, 5, maybe.
It started what?
Maybe
the year
only
after
4.
COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
2021. So
you've
4 or
been
5
going,
years since the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to grab some interviews. But
Do what you
pleasure
gotta
as
do.
always, Tracy.
Always a
We'll
pleasure.
see you next time. Not right at the moment. All right, the Hot Shots are the Season 11 Division I 902 Hoops champion. I'm here with an OG Hot Shot, Chris Smith.
Yes, thank
Chris,
you.
man, how you feeling right now, and how awesome does it feel to win it with these guys?
Man, it's definitely a blessing. I mean, I've been playing with these guys for, I think it's been over 4 years now, since 902 first started back in the day, and it's a blessing, man. These guys are a bunch of great guys, man. They're hard at the paint, man. These guys can shoot. They love to pass the ball. They play the game right. It's the most fun basketball you can play with these guys, man. Absolutely.
Absolutely, and you mentioned you guys have been playing together every season for
That's right.
4 years now since
Yeah,
this
a
league
long
started.
time, man.
I want to ask a little bit about that journey. I know you were up and down from Division I, Division II. Even this season,
Absolutely.
you were the 4 seed coming into playoffs.
That's right, yeah.
Tell me how things things came together this season and helped you reach that new height?
Well, I mean, we had some games where we like everybody else, we missed some players and whatnot, but we're so deep in our team that even when we're missing our key guys and whatnot, guys step up, right? It doesn't matter who it is. We've got so many guys that can attack, that can play defense. It's a blessing for sure. Like, everybody on this team is just an absolute threat, and it makes it fun to play.
I want to grab one of those guys. Somebody grab Rowan for me when you can. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, phenomenal. And adding Rowan to the team this year.
Huge
so
help, absolutely.
You guys were down 2 with 30-something seconds to go.
Right.
Rowan came down, hit that 3. He scored the last 6 points of the game.
It's crazy, man. We even went into the timeout and we said we didn't really want to go for a 3, but at the same time, when you're that wide open, there's no better time to hit a great shot than right there and right then, right?
No, amazing.
Like, it was perfect. You couldn't write it up any better than that.
So we're in for Rowan here, but I got to ask you, will Hot Shots be running it back?
Oh man, you can bet we'll be running it back. I'm not sure about the summer. I know a lot of guys are real busy, but we definitely there's no chance that these guys won't be coming back full force here in one of these next seasons. So. And
I mean, tell me a little bit about this league and what it means to you to continue playing at a really high competitive level.
It's so cool. I mean, we've been playing in this league, like I said, for about 4 years now. It seems like every year the talent is just getting better and better and better. More guys are understanding that this is such a great league. Like you just said, like there's some really good caliber players, and then you can even go down to casual, right? Like it's got the best of both worlds, but the caliber of ball in this league has gone like through the roof. It's amazing to see. Some of these guys are outstanding ball players. I never played any college ball or anything like that, so playing with these guys, it's a blessing, man. It really is. These guys show you what the true work's about.
Well, we gave the MVP his flowers. I don't know if we'll get an interview with him, but I'll let you sign off with, if anybody's wondering and thinking about playing 902 hoops.
Absolutely. I mean, if you guys, if anybody in Halifax is a basketball player, a hooper at all, I would 100% recommend coming and playing for 902 hoops. This is one of the best leagues in Halifax. You'd be making a mistake if you didn't come at least check it out for sure.
Awesome.
100%.
Congrats,
Thank
Chris
you,
Smith.
Man. Appreciate it, brother.
Division I champion, 902 hoops, Hot Shot.
4 years running.
There you go. Love to see it. And Hot Shots and 902 Hoops will be back for Season 12 coming up later this summer. Shout out to everybody for watching live coverage on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll see you next time. Awesome. Thanks, Chris. You're the man. Rowan Power, got to give a shout out. It's Matt's thing, Liam's thing. Active approach.
Yeah.
Championship MVP.
Yeah.
Rowan, first and foremost, 18 seconds left. A lot of coaches say hold for the last shot.
Yeah.
You walked down. What were you thinking? What did you see shooting that 3?
Honestly, man, I was just blowing it the first 3.5 quarters. Probably my worst full 3.5 quarters of the season by a mile. I was probably 0 for 8, 0 for 9 from 3 at that point. I walked down, I saw him back up, and I was like, there's no way I miss all of them. So I just let it fly, and luckily, or skillfully, it went in.
And I mean, you finished the game for your team with the last 6 points, but talk a little bit about this team group effort. The LaFawn twins were great.
Oh, yeah.
Matt and Chris and everybody chipping in. Tell me about this group of guys and how good it is to join them and win.
Man, great group of guys. When you play rec league basketball, this is the team you look at and you think, oh man, these guys actually play some good team ball. They cut, they pass, they work together, try to find a matchup. So coming in with these guys, I didn't have a rec league experience where it was a lot of moving the ball, usually playing a lot of ISO ball and things like that, but came in, the guys trusted me, they knew my game, trusted me all throughout this game despite how bad I played for the first 3.5 quarters, and then just a pleasure playing with all these guys, hard workers, and nothing but good things to say about the team for sure.
And obviously you were a standout at Acadia, a couple years removed from that, but talk a little bit about this league and how important it is to have a place to continue playing competitive basketball at a high level.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. For me, I'll be a lifer with basketball and 902 leagues, just the way to do it. You can still play against high level guys, pros, AUS players, all kinds of high level talent, especially in the summer and throughout the whole year really. So really helps to keep the fire alive, and great to come out here and play meaningful feeling games like this.
So you might be running it back with Hot Shots when you get the chance.
Yeah. Well, I'll be somewhere. I'll be a free agent for the summer. Wow, I got a team coming in for the D1, and then I'll be back with the Hot Shots in the fall if they want to have me. So
love it. Awesome. Yeah. Congrats on the championship and finals MVP.
Cool.
Rowan Power.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks,
all right, signing off now. Thanks for watching Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll see you next time. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you.